I'm Ashley Haas, and you're watching Ashley Against All Odds. It's week 4 in the NFL, and at least we got to week 4 before
coronavirus!
Yeah. Oh my God, I can never get these. There. Cheers. Oops. Those are tasty. I want to hate them, but they are so good. Now, in celebrity gossip news / also football news, Patrick Mahomes and now fiance are pregnant. They announced it on Instagram, each posting these photos. Oh, they're just so cute. She is in the sickest shape. You can't tell that she's pregnant at all. Like, I think this girl looks bomb. Titan players have come down with coronavirus. The only good news is, well, they played the Vikings last week, and not one person on the Vikings team so far has come down with coronavirus.
There's now a grand total of 18 Titans players and staff members that have now tested positive for coronavirus. The Titans-Steelers game, which was supposed to be played this Sunday, is now going to be postponed for October 25th, and this week will be considered a bye week. And just a day after the Titans-Steelers news hit, Cam Newton had to come down with coronavirus. The Patriots-Chiefs game should still happen. It looks like it's going to be postponed until possibly Tuesday, although you never know with the NFL. They could also reschedule and give them a bye week just the same as they did with the Titans. This was the matchup I was the most excited for this weekend. In case this game does still happen, I'm now going to give you my predictions anyway.
So on that note, let's start predicting some football, baby. And I will get a better beer next week. Promise. I just forgot to go to the store again. Cheers. Kansas City Chiefs are going to be hosting the New England Patriots. KC is currently a 7-point favorite at home. Now, Patrick Mahomes just annihilated the Ravens. I really thought that game was going to be a little bit closer, but he just proved how strong of an athlete he is, the team is. He has every option to throw to. So even if you put double coverage on, say, Kelsey, you got Hill right there. You can't put double coverage on both these guys. So they're already looking like they may make it back to the Super Bowl this year. There is absolutely no Super Bowl hangover here. Patrick Mahomes is one talented man. Mahomes is 0-2 against Belichick. Now that was 0-2 with the Brady-Belichick combo. Patriots, I think, are going to lose on the road, and I think Casey is going to win by a touchdown and a field goal, so I'm going to say that they will cover. Spread them. This is the game that every college football quarterback dreams of and also dreads at the same time, because you are going to be going against the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. If you win this, you are the man at Oregon. Rookie quarterback Justin Herbert, who was drafted first round by the Chargers, 6th overall pick, 3rd quarterback to go in the draft. They threw that kid to the Wolves. The first game he had to play post-college was against Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow. Welcome. Herbert forced the Super Bowl champs at home to go into overtime. They lost in overtime, but that was one hell of a game, kid, gotta say. Justin Herbert is only 22 years old. Tom Brady is 43 years old. So that means there's a 21-year age difference between these two quarterbacks. That is like giving birth to a grown child that can already drink alcohol. That's big. This is the best case of rookie versus veteran. And I have to say, I think that the veteran is definitely going to win here. But the spread's only 7 in favor of Tampa Bay. I think they're going to cover. Yeah, I think Brady is going to want to prove that age ain't nothing but a thing, baby. I think Tampa Bay's going to win, and I think they're going to cover. So spread them. The Buffalo Bills are a 2-point favorite as they are going to be traveling to the Las Vegas Raiders. Both of these teams are 3-0. Still like the Bills on the road here. I've been saying this since the summer. I feel like now that Brady's gone from the Patriots, this gives the Bills their chance to shine, and I see them being a playoff contender for sure. So with that being said, 2 points is very little. Even though they're on the road, Bills for the win, and they're gonna cover. Spread them. The Baltimore Ravens are a 13-point favorite as they're gonna be traveling to Washington to play Washington, the football team. I'm surprised it's only 13 points. I see them winning by 2 touchdowns at least, so that should not be a problem. Not to mention that last week, Chase Young was injured, and that's pretty much all Washington had going good for them. You know, their first round draft pick, and unfortunately with Chase Young being out, I don't think that Washington stands a chance. I say Ravens for the win, and they're gonna cover, and that's my lock. Now for the other LA team, we've got the LA Rams that are gonna be hosting the New York Giants. It is not the New York Giants. Holy crap, they have been playing awful. Last week they lost to the San Francisco 49ers, who would normally be great, but they had their second and third string in. Everybody there is completely hurt. I was calling it the Band-Aid Bowl. And their second string crushed the Giants at home 36-9. I mean, there are all new levels to just how bad the NFC East truly is. Sad thing is, they're only one game out of first place because Washington and Dallas right now have 1 win and 2 losses, and they're both leading the NFC East. Washington is a bit higher because they, of course, beat my Philadelphia Eagles, and that was a division matchup. And Dallas is just behind them, also with 1 and 2. Oh my gosh. Every year we're just an embarrassment. I'm sorry. That being said, the Rams are a 12.5-point favorite, and after seeing what I saw last week when the Giants were home and did that bad, yeah, I can't even remotely take them. So LA Rams are going to win, and I think they're going to cover. Spread them. Now for the other absolute disappointment in the NFC East, my Philadelphia Eagles are going to be playing the team that just destroyed the Giants, the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers are home, Kittle is back, the Eagles are screwed. It's as simple as that. I mean, I don't know what a girl's supposed to say here except, ooh, I think I'm going to sneeze. Jalen, excuse me, hurts. Oh my goodness, I just don't know where that came from. Yeah. The Indianapolis Colts are going to be traveling to the Chicago Bears, and the Bears are going to be starting my Nick Foles. Oh, I love him so much. As much as I love him, and you are a legend in Philadelphia, I just don't know how Nick is as a starting quarterback. The thing about my main man here is that he plays amazing when his back is against the wall. So if he's going in for somebody else, you can guarantee he will not get the loss for you. You will win the game. And he is the starting quarterback. He just doesn't believe in himself enough. When he is the starter and the pressure is gone, there's something about it where he just doesn't connect. And I think he gets in his head a little bit. So the fact that he's now the starting quarterback, even though he is the Super Bowl MVP from 2018, I just don't know, guys. I think that could be why the Colts are a 2.5-point favorite on the road, even though the Bears are undefeated and they are home. And I don't understand this. You waited until Trubisky got good to get rid of him? That really doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, what? Trubisky finally was winning games for you, and then you put in Foles, which to me shows that the Bears are kind of all over the place. Even though they're winning, I just don't know if they're going to win against the Colts. Because the Bears' 3 wins were against teams like the Lions, the Falcons, and the Giants. Really being 3-0 against those 3 teams isn't really saying that much. Take the Colts, and I think they're going to cover that 2.5-point spread. Spread them. I want you to gamble on the Colts, but I'm going to be personally cheering for Nick Foles to do really well. Another road favorite are the Arizona Cardinals that are going to be playing the Carolina Panthers. Arizona is a 3.5-point road favorite, even though they lost last week's game. The Panthers had 4 turnovers in last week's game against the Buccaneers. And with McCaffrey still out, I just don't see these Panthers. And with McCaffrey still out, I don't see the Panthers coming in. So McCaffrey's out for the Panthers, but now DeAndre Hopkins did not practice this week and most likely is not going to be playing in Sunday's games. That is a huge loss for the Cardinals. The Cardinals are really injured right now, and 10 of their players are out due to injury. Now, I honestly think that the Panthers may take this one. Either way, I think 4.5 might be a little high. I have a feeling it's going to come down to a field goal. Arizona for the win, but Panthers for the spread. The New Orleans Saints are going to be traveling to the Detroit Lions. Drew Brees needs a comeback, and he needs one quick. Saints are 1-2 right now. Last year, they were Super Bowl contenders. My mind is blown. Somehow, Drew Brees lost his mojo. True, he has gone against some tough teams, but still, the Saints are a 4-point favorite on the road, and that's super easy. I think Brees is out for vengeance, and I think he's going to run up a big score, so at least win by a touchdown. So, spread him. The Jaguars at the Bengals this week. Gardner Minshew versus the Heisman Trophy winner, Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's home. They have yet to win a game, but they do have one tie because, of course, they tied my Philadelphia Eagles, which I don't want to talk about. Do we want to jump on the Gardner Minshew choo-choo train this week, or are we hopping off the train? I think I'm hopping off. I think Burrow gets his first win of the season, and I think they'll cover those 3 points. Spread them. The Cleveland Browns are going to be traveling to Dallas to play the Cowboys. The Cowboys are a 4.5-point favorite. I definitely think the Browns are going to win. And look at their lineup. So the Browns have Nick Chubb, who got me 24 points in fantasy football last week, Jarvis Landry, and Kareem Hunt. Are you kidding me? That's 3 people that you have to try and figure out where to cover. But the Cowboys really only have Cooper and Elliott, who did get me a lot of points too last week in my fantasy. I'm gonna have to cheer for both Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper. So basically, I only want those 2 scoring touchdowns. Definitely take the Browns for the 4.5-point spread, but I think they're gonna win straight out. So. The Minnesota Vikings somehow escaped getting coronavirus from the Titans last week, but they did come out with another loss. Both of these teams were in the playoffs last year, and now they are both 0-3. They are both winless going into week 4, which is mind-blowing to me, but somehow Kirk Cousins has just lost his mojo. He's only throwing to Adam Thielen, which is good because he is also my fantasy football team. But they're gonna put double coverage on my man, and he's not gonna get as many points this week. I think I like the Texans, and they're home. Texans are a 4-point favorite. I definitely think it's gonna come down to the last couple seconds of this game, but I do think that the Texans are gonna pull out the win. Spread them. The Seattle Seahawks are going to be traveling to the Miami Dolphins, and the spread is 6.5 points, favoring, of course, the Seattle Seahawks. Oh my God, run right now and lock this in. Seattle will definitely cover 6.5. Go before it turns to 7. I do secretly love the Dolphins, and they are home, and I will be cheering for you, Fitzmagic, but it's Russell Wilson. I'm so sorry. It's going to definitely be the Seattle Seahawks for the win, and they will 100% cover. Go quick, get your bets in before you can't. And guys, those are my NFL predictions. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave comments. I love to hear who you think is going to win, and I love to hear how you think I'm wrong. So go ahead, roast me down below in the comments, and cheers, guys. Happy football Sunday and Monday and Tuesday and Thursday. Holy crap, what day are we not going to be watching football this week?